Hello everyone, in today's video, I'm sharing how the Gemini 2.5 Pro experimental AI model, the most intelligent model in the Gemini family from Google DeepMind, literally helped me to build a full web application from scratch without even writing a single line of code by myself. What that application does, it's actually create a physics simulation code for the projectile motion. So before we get into the how Gemini 2.5 helped me, let's first see the application. This is the web application. Here, what you need to do is you have to just provide the example related to the projectile motion, like what precisely you want to do, right? So this is the first one which I have. So if I just paste it here, a cannonball is fired from a ground level with an initial speed of 15 meters per second at an angle of 45 degrees to the horizon. Find its range, max height, time of flight. If I click on generate solution, what's gonna do behind the scene, it is going to use the AI agent, with the help of LangChain, and then it is going to create the solution. So we can see the max height, range, time of flight, and it's create a PDF report as well, which I downloaded, and this is how it looks like. So this is the pass parameter, whatever the question we have given, how the parameters was passed, what all attributes are given, what all not. Then the symbolic equation. So basically we just create the symbolic equation within the code. And then this is the answer. And then at the end, the trajectory visualization. This is how it looks like. So if I just show you the code base for this. So if this is the structure, we have physics generator, we have outputs, then we have a static where we have a CSS and JSS related stuff, and then we have those plots, right? So I just tried with so many example today. So let's start. How I utilize, the Gemini 2.5 Pro experimental model, right? Currently, you can use that with the Google AI Studio. All you need to do is to just go to the Google and just search for the Google AI Studio. If you click on that, it will take you to the Google Studio, right? And then you can just come here, you can create a prompt, or you can just come down to the library. So if these are some use cases which I have been trying from past past 1 day, right? And this is the latest one, which is just, creating a web application for physics simulation code generator. Now, the interesting part is all I did was I just asked this simple question. I want to build my own physics simulation code generator with feature. So here is the thought, which is a reasoning. So if you just see, it's really, really important for us to understand how these AI models are thinking. So it's just, it's just breaking down the entire question into the small pieces, which it is going to sort it out for us. So understand the core request. So it is trying to understand what precisely the request is. Then identifying the key technology, like what all key technologies are required for just building the solutions. Then design the application flow, user interface and backend, right, with the Flask. And then we have a structure of the project, and then flesh out the components. So all the components, like what all HTML, CSS, JS file, and what all, backend code we will be needing with the web interface. We have a LLM interaction as well, which is nothing but it just having our own AI agents, then the visualization, creating of reports, refinement, error handling. If you just see this is really, really awesome. And I'm really amazed the kind of, intelligence this tool is having, right? This is one thing, right? So as you can see, this is just a completely working code for us, right? So if I just ask for another question, we can do the same thing. We can just copy, and you can just create any question, and you can just ask for generate the solution. So it's going to just follow the same process, create the plot, and then it is going to give us the report. See, it's really awesome, right? Now, when I just copied the entire code for the first time, I ran into a lot of issues, and that is where, the capability of, this AI model shines a lot, because if you just see my backend, this is my backend, and I have got a lot of issues. The very first one I was getting when, the PDF module was not able to just generate the PDF, all I need to do is to just copy this trace back from here to there. entire stuff. I have to copy this and I have to come down here and I have to say when I'm running the feature, then getting this error. And if you know where this error is happening, since I know, so I'm attaching the code where it seems the issue is. So I have an issue in report generator, so I can just upload the file. Okay, so where we have a report generator. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so see the debugging capability. I mean, it's really awesome. So let's click on this thinking part and see how it is dissecting the problem. Here is the thinking process to diagnose and fix the issue. Error in this file, understand the error. So it's trying to understand not enough horizontal space to render the single character, identify the culprit function. So it is trying to just navigate to the hierarchy, like, I mean, where the precise error is happening and what is the code exactly there, the way we do that. And then it is analyzing the entire piece of code and trying to figure it out, what could be the problem. So analyze the multi-cell, this is the function which is being analyzed, and then hypothesize the cause there. So it's just trying to think what all probabilities there to just have the error popped up with this function. Focus on our x position, so what all parameters we have, and it is trying to see what could be the probable values for that, and confirm the debugging logging, develop a solution. So it's trying to provide the solution. So you can see it's providing 3 different solutions. Choose the best solution, apply the fix modifier, review other similar code. So what it is doing, this is really awesome. When it's figured out this issue, it's trying to just see if the similar kind of issue can happen in the other places as well in the same file, right? So it's just trying to review the other similar code, add logging. So it's trying to add the logging as well, and the final code structure. And this is where it is just providing us what can be done. So ln equals to 1, fix into the cleanest version. So if you just see, this is just a thought process, how it is able to just debug the issue, which is really awesome. Right, so let's break down the error and the fix. It's just try to see. So it's just giving all the explanation based on the thinking, goes beyond the analysis. What is this happening in your code? So it's just giving you all the information, what solution to be done. So it's just providing the piece of code where you have to make the changes and all this stuff. Right, so here we have the key summary, right? So all you need to do is to just copy and just paste this thing and just come here. So once you run that, you will get into some different issue. Again, you have to follow the same process. If you know where that precise error is, you can provide the file. If you don't know, you can just give the entire repo as well, because the token context window is 1 million, which is way beyond, right? So the kind of code pieces we have. So if you just see this, we have a lot of issues which I just encountered. It's not only in the report generation, we were having in physics parser as well, because if you just see the code we have is where we have a different modules, equation solver, physics parser, report generator, simulation visualizer, utils, and our main app. So basically, I didn't write even a single line of code. The entire code base, I got it from this Gemini 2.5 ProExperimental, and it is really awesome. It's not only awesome in just generating the code, but when it comes to the debugging, this is really awesome, right? And I can just run as many as example I want. So probably I can just take this one. And whenever you run this, and if you get into any issue, all you need to do is to just go to your server, get the trace back, and just put it in, the proper request, the way I just showed you. And then you will be golden. So it's again done. We can again see this. Okay, so trajectory, so we can see all those kind of stuff. Isn't it really awesome, right? So I would suggest start using it, because the coding capability and the reasoning capability and the debugging capability of this Gemini 2.5 Pro is really amazing, and you can start using today itself and just share what use case for which you want to build any kind of application and how Gemini 2.4 Pro help you. Please put that into the comment section so that the wider audience can also understand that. So that is what I wanted to cover in this video. If you have any feedback or suggestion, please feel free to put that into the comment section, and I will just come up with a new video where I will be utilizing this intelligent model to create another application for the another use case. So if you really like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please share this video. And also if you really like this, subscribe for my channel as well. Thanks for watching this and stay healthy and be curious.